Hello and welcome to my channel. I created this channel to help bring a sense of calm to people during these difficult times. I will be sharing tips and tools for mental health and well-being and voice techniques for meditation and healing. All of the techniques that I share are simple and easy to do and can be made by anybody who has a voice. If you can talk, you can make these sounds. It's nothing to do with singing, it's nothing to do with making a nice sound or even the right sound. It's actually about finding your sound and making your sound. So please don't get hung up on thinking, I can't sing, I won't be in tune. There is no tune. There is no right or wrong pitch. It's literally just a question of making your sound. So please don't get hung up on that. The other thing you'll notice is I've come out in nature. And the reason for that is that nature is really our best friend in terms of, lowering our stress levels and finding a sense of calm. If you can come out in nature even for 10 minutes a day, it can make a huge difference to your well-being. If you haven't got an amazing, example of nature like I have here, you could sit in your garden or even just find a tree in a park. If you make an effort to connect, so you have to be present. So that's the other thing I want to talk about. When you join me here for these videos, you try and steel yourself to be here now. So try and forget all your worries, your shopping list, your plans, everything that you normally is in your head going round and round. Just try and put it all to one side and just allow yourself to be here now. It's only literally going to be probably between 5 and 10 minutes. So just see if you can manage just to let all of that go and be here now. A very useful and helpful tool to help you be here now is listening, active listening. So listening is quite different from hearing. We can passively hear everything that's going on, but at the same time as hearing, we can be thinking, we can be stuck in our head. Whereas if we are actively listening, we can't be thinking at the same time. So if you can actively listen to the nature sounds, to my voice, and then when we're making the sounds together, try and adjust the volume so that you can hear both your sound and my sound at the same time. And then when we're actually making the sounds, actively listen to both of our sounds at the same time. Because if you're doing that, you cannot be thinking, so you're powerfully in the now moment. We're also going to be working with the breath, so I want you to try and make the sound that we're going to make to the very end of the breath. Today we're going to start with the vowel sound, R. Over the next few days I'm going to work through each of the vowel sounds. The vowel sounds are powerful because when we make an open vowel sound, we create a harmonic, an overtone. These harmonics, these overtones, have a very profoundly healing effect on the mind, body and spirit. Some of them we can hear, some we can't even hear, but they're high frequency sounds and they have a powerful effect on the body. So, also if you can make the sound to the very end of the breath, you may be surprised to find that you can make the sound just a little bit further than you think. You think you're going to run out of breath, but if you keep making the sounds, you can extend the breath just a little bit further. When we extend the breath, we kick in something called the parasympathetic nervous system, which means if you're pumping adrenaline and cortisol, you'll begin to lessen that production. And that in itself will begin to bring you a sense of calm. It will also lower your heart rate, and because we're working with the breath, it will lower your rate of respiration. The other thing is when we extend the out-breath and we truly empty our lungs, we're getting rid of everything that's stale and old, that's the past. And if we truly empty ourselves, then we can be inspired with new air, new oxygen and new life, new inspiration. So it's a very simple thing to do, but very effective. Many people think because these sounds are very simple, they can't be having an effect, and actually the opposite is true. You know, sometimes because something is very simple, it has a very profound effect, and that is certainly true in case of using the voice. So I'm going to demonstrate the sound first so you have an idea of what we're going to do. What can be useful is to imagine a column of sound behind you, like a tube, a column of sound. It can either be behind you or inside you, and the sound is already there. So all you're going to do is open your mouth and bring this sound through. Don't think in terms of imposing the sound. Allow the sound to come from your listening. If you feel tension here, stop. Yeah, because you need to apply the core muscles to make the sound, and actually all of this needs to be relaxed and easy. Try and let the jaw go. Try and let, you know, any tension in the forehead and around the brow go, and just relax and allow the sound to come through. So the sound goes like this. So as I've said, don't worry about the pitch. You know, if you don't want to make exactly the same pitch tone as I'm making, you know, just go with whatever is comfortable for you. It's your sound that we're looking for. Just try and create that nice open R sound. Okay, so now I'm going to make the sound 3 times. You may find that you can make it more than 3 times in the same amount of time. Just go for it. When you do come to the very end of the breath, try and just find a little space before you allow the in-breath. Because in that moment, at the very end of the breath, you are truly 100% in the present, and all sorts of amazing things can happen. So that's where the magic can happen, in that extended out breath, the pause that comes at the very end. Okay, so this is our first go. Just, you know, try and relax into it. Don't worry, you know, you can always wind the video back and have another go. But yes, most important things, support the sound from down here. Try and extend the out breath. Don't force the sound. Allow it to come from listening. Okay, imagine that column where the sound already is. Okay, so now we'll make the sound together 3 times. So there we are. Hopefully we've now made our first sounds together. Remember not to judge your sound. You know, it's not helpful at all. You know, if you start judging, you're going to go into your head and start thinking and come away from being present. So try not to judge, just make the sounds. Try and enjoy making the sounds. Enjoy the sense of letting go. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and share it, because I'm trying to build a community of people making these type of sounds together. Because eventually when we have enough people, we can go live together, and the power of a shared intention with people all making the sounds together. So we would create a shared intention and then make the sounds all together. That is extremely powerful. You know, the power of making sounds together is exponential. So if there were 3 of us, we would create the power of 9. If there are 10, we'd create the power of 100. So this is very powerful stuff. So if you could like and share the video, I would very much appreciate it. I'm also trying to reach as many people as possible who may be helped from just finding this sense of calm. You know, we're amazingly lucky to have here this incredible scenery around us, so even sharing that would be a nice thing to be able to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you'll join me again. I will be working my way through the vowel sounds, and then we'll be moving on to different techniques, and I'll always be sharing little tips. You know, today I would say, you know, try and think about where you are at various points during the day. Just kind of check in with yourself, you know, and ask yourself, am I here now? Or am I in my head somewhere else completely, you know, worrying about the future or going over something that's happened in the past? You know, if you are doing that, try and gently bring yourself back to being in the here and the now. You know, you can do that through listening or by doing something with your hands, you know, something creative perhaps. You know, just try and get out of your head and into the now. You know, the now is the present, which is the greatest gift we ever have. So I hope I've helped you find a sense of calm. I hope you can take that sense of calm into your day. And I will be back very soon. Thank you once again for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. And bye for now.